everyone, it's me Z, back again to talk about TTRPGs. I kind of just wanted to talk about my DM style a little bit and just talk to you guys about how I'm gonna be in way over my head next year. Or not next year, in next campaign. I started DMing in D&D 5e 3 years ago. Three of my players were very experienced. They're some of my best friends. And they know a lot of things. They were my guide because it's a running joke that I have never read any of the D&D 5e guidebooks in entirety. I've read snippets of them. I've read websites. I watch a lot of actual plays. I've never read the full Dungeon Master guide. I just haven't. And so I ran an entire campaign and it went okay. It wasn't my favorite thing. It wasn't my 100% like my style of like what I fully wanted. And one of the things that I learned through that experience is I like bigger tables. For the first 2 or 3 sessions, we only had 3 players. I was still trying to recruit people to the game. And by the end, we had 5 players. And then the next campaign that I ran, that's when I started Kids on Bikes. And for that game, we had 6 players. And not every week, everybody was in there, and we did a lot of party splitting. So people were all over the place. With that, I liked the character dynamics. I liked how it was working. I am a roleplay focused DM. Yes, there's going to be encounters, but most of them are going to be social encounters. There are going to be some creepy things going on, aka the trees that can show you visions or take your memory. And so I still do those types of things, those types of encounters, but they're not going to be like fighting bad guys. They might fight a bully, but like that's up to them. They might fight each other. That's also up to them. Move on to this current campaign. There are, yet again, 6 people. It's a different mix of my friends. And we introduced guest players because my original players have moved a little bit away because they graduated. And so they can only come in every so often. So now we have 6 players plus occasionally a 7th player. We've only had the 7th player 2 or 3 times. Hopefully an 8th player as a guest player in this upcoming semester for me. Now we get to what I'm planning for our next campaign, our Kids on Bikes meets Teens in Space, the 100 Crash Landed. I can't pick my friends anymore. I can't pick which ones I want to invite to these campaigns. I've collected too many players. I invited all 9 of them. I invited all 9 of my former players that I'm still close with, my former and current players, and none of them said no. So, and I told them, like, hey, I'm inviting all of you. This is a giant group chat. We're all in. I'm inviting you. And so we're gonna do it, most likely. It's still a few months away. People might not be able to come to my apartment once I get my apartment, because I'm graduating. And so, like, we'll work it out, but Lord, this all stemmed from Note Taker and I on a call realizing that I couldn't not invite anybody. And I joked, what if I just ran a 9-person table? I'll have to get a folding table. We won't all fit at a kitchen table. We don't even fit at a kitchen table now. We have an elaborate setup to fit 6 people. I style it after like the Dome or like Critical Role's table. Like it is a trapezoid with a lot of like large desks in our school. Like that's where we play. 9 people in my apartment is gonna be interesting, but I'm gonna make it work. But what happened was, note taker texted our group chat, hey, Z is planning on potentially running a 9-person game. And none of my friends were like, no, you can't do that. That's impossible. My friends want me to suffer as a DM. And I love them for it. They know that's what I want. So, that's how I run my tables. That's my future goals for my tables. If you think this is a wild challenge that I'm giving myself, leave a comment down below. As always, thank you for showing up. Have a lovely, lovely day, and may the dice be in your favor.